This is the most uncomfortable thing, by the way.
You can sit over here.
I know, but it's just easier for me to sit like this.
Don't worry, you're gonna be on your back the rest of the day anyway.
Not really.
Laying down, having a relaxation time. Ooh, amp Matt.
If it's amped, I just get rid of it. No, I have a lot of double XP.
It's ironic that you of all people would get a bunch of fast learner cards.
Well played.
And they have no idea that you just laughed at that. Because you're quiet.
I know. I'm quiet. I don't talk. I make too much noise. I'm horrible.
That's ironic. You're quiet and don't talk, but your controller makes more noise.
I know. You think you make the more noise with the controller.
Yeah, I don't. Mainly because it's under here, and I have it so high that I can barely move these, and it moves a lot.
Oh.
Okay, that was Titanfall.
Woo! Oblivion, Titanfall, and then the Borderlands. And hopefully GTA soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
Give us the fucking heist already.
Oh, by the way, if you want Titanfall videos, just tell Kat to come over to my house, because I'm not playing it anymore. He'll play it, but I'm not going to. Alright.
And Cat Attack?
I'm gonna fucking net. We're not doing outros anymore.
Oh, we're not?
I don't get anything.
I thought we were done, though.
We are, but
No outro?
none of the other ones will have outros. Just this one will.
Oh.
None of the Oblivion ones had them either. None of the Borderlands had them either.
Well, Oblivion kind of crashed.
Yeah. Crashed and burned. The audio didn't record. So there's about 20 minutes of fucking Oblivion that doesn't exist. You're gonna be really confused when we come back. Well, hello, I'm in the arena. Oh, hi, Shagoroth.
Nice to meet you, Shagoroth. Wait, what?
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know, we could put parts in from that segment.
Let's just do a fast forward.
Yeah.
Be like, this is what happened. It's a silent film.
A silent 5-minute film.
Just Photoshop in,
The important parts.
Charlie Chaplin. Have him silent act out what's going on. He'd probably fit in Shivering Isles pretty well. We should do a podcast sometime.
Podcast?
Yeah.
I need topics.
That's what I'm talking about. We'll get like a list of things together and we can talk about stuff.
Hey.
We can make our own YouTube channel called, I don't know, The Know. And just do news. All day
Yeah.
long.
My,
Good lord. His fucking finger. It's just bone.
It really is.
It's a ring and a bone. It's so weird.
It's gross. How skinny I am.
This is what happens when you take a ring off a skeleton in Skyrim. This is looting in real life.
Fuck you.
How does the ring stay on? Oh, I have proof. What is that bracelet?
Matching bracelet we got. Along with the necklace.
I don't know how much of this I'm going to leave in.
Oh yeah, we were done like
Like a long time ago.
a couple minutes ago.
This is why I said we should do a podcast.
Yeah, we could do a podcast.
At some point. Talk about shit. And poop.
Just for face cams.
No face cams. We can do face cams. It should be a black box.
Be a black box for you. Just a V. Just a purple V.
It could be one of those TV error screens and a V just fading it out. It'll be like a fucking Saw movie. Remember. I can wear the mask.
You could.
Remember the... He's part of Anonymous! He's a hacker! I'm part of Anonymous with really great hair.
Really great hair. Your hair is pretty great.
Thank you. That's a great compliment. Now we're leaving this in because I have it on film. Good lord. Home movies. This is what home movies have devolved to. Or evolved to.
It's kind of half and half. Kind of went up, kind of went back.
There's no more family because we're not related.
No.
We're related in spirit.
Kind of.
And I'm just bullshitting time now.
I know.
I don't know what to do anymore. I could probably just cut this and make it a podcast. Like a 3-minute podcast.
There you go. The 3-minute podcast.
3-minute video. That can be our niche. We'll just make 30-second podcasts.
Oh, God, no.
And release them with a ton of tags so everyone clicks on them for no reason. And put like half-naked women as the thumbnails.
Oh, God. That's just rude.
That's what people used to do.
I know. People still do it.
You can get in trouble for it now. Remember there used to be videos where people were like having sex in the thumbnail and you click on it and like nowhere in the video was that there.
No, it has nothing to do with it.
And no one knew that you could do that. Like no one knew how thumbnails worked.
No, not.
Because I remember what it used to do is YouTube originally there was no custom thumbnail. What it would do is because it still does it, is you can choose like the first frame, the middle of the video, the end of the video for thumbnails. What they did is they would have like a 1/10 of a second in the very middle of the video as like a porn picture that you couldn't notice by just watching it, but it would be there. So YouTube would pick that up. So it would be like it's just hidden there somewhere. It was weird.
It was.
It was bad.
I know people still do it. It's like you'll click on it. It's like, oh, this looks interesting.
You can't find porn on YouTube. It doesn't exist. It does.
Oh, there is.
Sorry, I shouldn't
It's
say that.
really hard to find though.
Yeah, it's there.
I'll look for all the right things.
Like the dubbed version of The Gray Man. It's there.
So,
Maybe.
are they finally going to consider breasts as not explicit content?
Yes.
They are finally
I
doing
think
that.
so.
Because I've seen so many sites where it's not explicit to show it.
Well, there's also a law in New York now. It's been there for a while, where there's an argument that if men can walk around shirtless, so can women, because breasts aren't necessarily required explicit or nudity. So women can walk around New York without shirts on like men can.
Really?
And it's okay. And if people try to do something, it's against the law to stop them from doing it. And so like if you attack a woman for, or you like try to put a shirt on her or something, the police will take you away.
Oh, if you're trying to put a shirt. I thought you meant like sexually, like assault.
Well,
them.
that too, obviously. If you try to fuck someone in Times
Oh,
Square,
I thought you meant you can't stop someone from doing it. I was like, what?
you can't stop them from not wearing a shirt. Like men can walk around shirtless.
Okay, I get
and it's
what you
fine.
mean.
So can women now too.
I thought you meant like if you see a woman shirtless and someone tries to do something, you can't stop them from doing it. That's what I thought.
Split those.
Yeah, okay, I get it now.
No, they're fucking. Well, we have to stand here. It's the law. Let's just watch.
Oh, he's actually assaulting. I can't do anything.
Let me just take a picture for evidence.
Let's just get my like everyone nowadays. Okay, there's something bad going on. Let me get my phone out and record
It's
it.
so stupid.
Oops.
It's fine. We just waited too long.
Podcast.
It's so dumb. It really is. It is.
And that pisses me off. It's like the guy on the train, like this was a while ago, when the guy was getting his face eaten off by that homeless guy, the crazy guy in the subway. It's like there's 20 people around them, just in a circle. Plenty of people could have pulled them off. No, we're going to sit here with my phone.
It's the complex of someone will do something. Remember that study? They did that?
Yeah.
Where like something bad, like they stage like crimes in like a neighborhood, and like everyone saw it, but no one did anything because everyone had the idea that their neighbor would do something, and everyone thought that, so no one did anything.
Nah. I always try to step in on those kind of things.
If someone was breaking into my house and they had a weapon and they were looking at me, I would grab the shotgun and put them out the window. And I'm not going to be like, oh, maybe my neighbor will help. Back to masturbating. No,
Well, I mean, like in public, if you see someone being like harassed
that's
or
a different
whatever.
kind of pump shotgun.
Ha!
Oh, zing.
But literally, if I saw someone out in public being harassed or something was obviously wrong, I'd approach it and find out what's going on.
Yes.
I just find it stupid. People standing there, it's like, oh, there's a fight or there's someone being attacked. Let me record it. Because...
Let's take a selfie.
Yeah. Ah, selfie.
Yeah, it's dumb. People are fucking stupid. I still don't get the Respawn logo. Their new icon. It looks like a die. I don't get what
It looks like a broken
I
die.
don't get what it's supposed to be.
I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be a die.
I don't think so.
Well, fuck you, that's why. I think that's the...
I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Huh. Hope you're all enjoying the Titanfall screen as we talk.
I might just cut this and just put like a background on it. I might have James just cut this off the end of Titanfall and just put this as a podcast, like an audio thing. Because I'm pretty sure the black screen fucked up the recording.
Most likely.
More than likely.
Oh, Mr. High and Mighty over here.
Oh, absolutely. All right. It's after 2. When are you leaving? Like 10 minutes?
About.
All right.
That's when she gets out.
That is when you get in.
It'll be a good hour before that.
Zing!
It'll be after 4 when that happens.
Homework first. You can't fuck around until after your homework's done. You don't know how real that is. No playing games. Don't tempt me.
Don't tempt me.
You know, it would be a horrible idea
Huh.
if between each like level of like intercourse approach, like between like hugging and kissing and foreplay and then getting into the act, like between each transition, you had to play a game of Monopoly.
Oh my god, I would never have sex. Can you just go right to intercourse? Can you skip everything and just go right to intercourse? Play Monopoly, you go right to it.
Why haven't they made sexual Monopoly? Like,
They have.
They have?
They have sex Monopoly.
There's sex
They have
everything.
sex every game.
They should have sex Dungeons and Dragons.
I think they do. You can turn Dungeons and Dragons into sex.
7 days of just fucking.
Super orgy.
I watched someone play Dungeons and Dragons before. It was like an emulator or whatever because they had it on here. But I didn't realize how like roleplay it was.
Oh. Play original D&D and you're gonna get
Because I was
sucked in.
watching them and it was like, whoever the hell is like controlling the whole thing, what I would call the dungeon master.
The game master.
Yeah.
The GM.
Yeah. That, it was weird because it was like, as they were playing through, he was controlling like all like the NPCs. And like, you would react to things and he would interpret that as stuff and you could like roll for charisma and all that shit. And I was like, that's really neat.
Yeah, you roll the dice like, okay, can you talk out of the situation? Can you win this fight?
It's not
Can
like you don't have disposition like in Skyrim where it's like a percentage. It's like it's a chance that it will work. It's not like, oh, I have 100% speech because I'm a bitch in the brewery and I just boost it. You could completely just fuck everything up.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just a shitty dice game.
Oh no, Dungeons and Dragons is so
I've
complex.
seen it be played, but I've never actually like experienced it be played or like watched someone play it. I've always seen it as being this stupid thing that just takes forever and you get nowhere with it. I didn't realize how
in depth it is.
How RPG it is.
Oh yeah,
That's
knew. Where RPGs came from.
I never knew. Just like I didn't know you could change spells in Oblivion, which I never told, by the way, when we were playing Oblivion.
Oops.
When we first played Oblivion, the rats scared me, which I call skeevers, and you get mad at me for. Because they're not skeevers.
They're rats.
Yes, because it's a different area.
Skeevers
and rats are different.
They're just different creatures.
Yes, it's based in location.
Same family, they're rodents, but...
Right. Anyway, so I was scared of the rats, but then when I started playing it with Kat, and he was helping me do stuff and like teaching me how to play any Elder Scrolls game, because that's one of the first one I played, what happened was, I only knew you had the healing. I never knew you could change the spell. Or change armor or weapons or whatever. I didn't know you could do that, because I'm used to playing like Call of Duty and Halo, where you have what you pick up, and you can't switch things out. I didn't know what I didn't get the RPG part of it.
Yeah.
So I was like, this game is really boring. You have a sword, and like you're naked, and you're running around, you can heal yourself. Oh, that's great. And then he's like, well, go into your menu and change your spell. I'm like, what do you mean change the spell? And I got fired. I was like, this is cool. And I got all the way to like Wayne and Priory before I realized you could change like weapons and stuff. But I was like, after that, I was like, this is awesome. And I fell in love with it.
I remember that whole process of like, man, I love Oblivion. And me and our other friends at the time, we'd talk, yeah, Oblivion's awesome. We're like, I don't like it. It's stupid. And then I remember one day I just made you sit down basically. And, okay, get through the tutorial.
The weird thing was, no matter how much we talked about it, it never came to it was never mentioned like why you liked it. It was just like, it's fun. It's cool. And the story's nice. And you can explore places. It was never because... No one ever mentioned, like, nothing that would make me catch it. Like, they never mentioned, I like the bow, but I also like switching to swords sometimes. No one, if anyone said that, I'd be like, what do you mean you can switch weapons?
I prefer Daedric armor over glass armor.
Yeah,
I like
if someone had said that, I would have been like, what are you talking about? And then I'd have been like, oh, I'm an idiot.
I think we've said that a couple times. I just think you weren't there at the time. It was like, well, fuck.
Why does he hate it so much? I think he's just stupid.
I honestly didn't know why. It's like, oh, I don't like the rats. It's stupid. I was like, oh.
The fact that there's actually a zombie in it makes me annoyed. It's like, that's so childish. Almost.
Zombie, skeleton.
The skeletons I get. I'm talking about the fact that it's called a zombie. Not called undead.
I like that it's a zombie. I'm so sick of seeing all this, like, animes, games. It's like, oh, well, the walkers are after us. Or the undead have come.
Carl! The walkers! Get in the house, Carl!
It's my point, though. It's like, no one calls them a zombie when it's a zombie.
I think it's because the word zombie came from Ramus.
I know, but it's like neats. There's geeks. There's undead.
Yeah, but I think it's because in like the Walking Dead universe, that doesn't exist. Like the zombie thing, that wasn't there. That's why in a lot of like games and stuff, they won't use zombie because when they present the undead plague, that there is no concept of what a zombie is.
I know.
Like if you saw it now and you'd never seen a zombie movie, if something came up to you and it was an undead person eating flesh, you'd be like, what is it? You'd give it a name.
I know. I just honestly like that it called it a zombie because that's what it is.
Right. Well, to us it is. In that universe, it wouldn't be, which is weird to me. Like they get that right, but they can't get a fucking dragon right. You think the selling point of your one of your biggest games would be like...
I never thought about that. I thought Alduin and all of them were dragons. Now that I look back at it, none of them
They're wyverns. Every single thing in that game that would be a quote-unquote dragon is a wyvern. Which I would almost put that under like the peddly needly people that are like... I say needly for like irritating for whatever reason. I don't know why I started using that. I've started using needly cunt for like obnoxious women. I don't know why. But... people that are like about stuff. No one likes those people. Like, oh, it's not red. It's crimson, like that shit. No one likes those people.
You would think they would have caught that though. Like,
Right, but then I saw an article. It's like they're not dragons, they're wyverns. I'm like, oh, it's one of these people. And I read, I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, I don't like you, but I like the idea that you presented.
You're an annoying bitch, but
you know how the N in Titanfall is like stretched? Like it looks like it's too stretched.
Because it had to fit that middle space.
And we have Tita and we have Fall. I'll just call it Titanfall. Put the N in there.
And drops in. Oh, there we go. Titanfall. It makes sense.
It'd be a Mexican game if it didn't have the N. Titafall.
Titafall. You gotta prevent the Mexican uprising. You gotta save all the burritos.
It's like someone with a speech impediment saying something's beautiful. It's Titafall.
Alright, well, I'm good. We're gonna have to call it there.
Okay.
We can have a podcast later if you want.
Pretty decent podcast.
Yeah.
It was interesting. All right. He's gonna go fuck. So
No, I'm not. Maybe later, but no.
maybe later. You want to go out for milkshakes? Maybe later. Want to fuck? Maybe later.
Depends on the mood.
The placement of the moons.
Alright.
The void nights. All right. Ooh, there we go. All right.
It's been...
No outros.
But it's been Cat Attack and Veritas. It's always our thing. Pray to Jesus! You should cut it off right there.
Oh my god. All right. Well, thank you guys all so much for listening.
Hey!
You left the room and I do the outro. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. This has been our first temporal, I guess would be the word for it. What are you doing in there?
Getting my stuff.
Making a bunch of fucking noise with the shower.
Good.
Oh, we totally showered together. Fan fiction! All right.
God damn it. I don't want that to be a thing.
You don't want it to be a thing?
I don't want fan fiction.
You realize that exists even if you don't want it, right?
I know.
That's called rape.
It's like when,
What?
but,
You gotta talk up. The
2K
mic's...
It's when 2K asked people to stop making Bioshock porn. They just made more.
Did they really? Did they really ask to stop?
They asked them to stop making it.
You-
Either it was Booker and Elizabeth.
Oh.
So it's like...
You can't do that.
At first, when you see it, it's like, yeah, this is awesome.
It's incest.
That's the thing, though. You don't know that till the end of the game.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Elizabeth is Booker's daughter. Which I realize now, her original name as Booker's daughter was Anna.
Anna DeWitt, AD.
I didn't know that till yesterday. I didn't get it. I was like, what is the AD? I was like, Anna! I was like, it's Anna!
Alright.
We gotta stop. Alright,
Yeah.
cut it there. So thank you guys so much for listening for our first test podcast. If you like this, we'll do some more if you want. And if you don't like it, fuck, I'm doing whatever I want. And you don't have to watch or listen to it. So fuck yeah! Alright. It's been Veritas.
And Cat Attack.
Yeah. So we'll do this again sometime. Thank you guys so much for listening and stuff. I don't know. I don't have an outro for listening shit.
That's it. Pray to Jesus.
Stop saying that.
Pray to Jesus!
Stop saying that. All right. See you guys later.